Yes, this video is directly to my people from Africa. Yes, I saw a video of a Congolese woman talking down on Black Americans. I saw a video of an African woman talking trash to people who paved the way for you. Do you know how many fights do these people fought for you? Just for you to be where you are today. You understand? Do you know how they marched years back just to be free, and even for us to be free? Yeah, I saw a video of an African saying that why is it that people from Africa, and when they come to America, they easily make it. They make it more than the Black Americans. Someone should answer her. Like, come on. You are from Congo. You are from Congo, and a lot is going on in Congo. If you know that you can actually make it, why did you not stay in your homeland and make it? What is the competition all about? What is the insult all about? I can't get these things right. What is all this competition all about? Let me tell you, yes, we know that Black Americans, yes, their root is from Africa, right? For those of them that will accept, their root is from Africa. But this is their land. This is where they belong. They are from America. You can't come to people's land and be competing with them. You can't come to someone's place and be fighting them. Stop saying all this trash on social media. You Africans, you are doing the most with all this, your careers and everything. Who are you feeding? Are you feeding anyone? Are you feeding any of your friends? Are you even helping these Black Americans? Are you the one helping them? Are you the one taking care of their kids? Are you the one paying their mortgages? Black Americans are very intelligent people, just so you know. If you have ever been with them in class, you will know what I'm talking about. They are not loud. They are just not loud. Why are you Africans that loud when you come to the US? You become a doctor, you become a big deal. You become a lawyer, you become a problem. Do you know how many Black Americans that are doctors that we don't even talk about? The noise is just too much. You guys should be calming down. Be calming down. It's no longer funny from the things we see on social media. Anyway, I really want this video to be very short. It just got me like, what should I even say? Like, it wasn't funny when I saw that video. Why is it that? Is it a competition? Do what you want to do.
Name a successful Black nation. America. 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 See, I don't know what kind of Black people you're talking about, but I'm specifically talking about Black Americans. And although Black Americans have their struggle, well, there's a reason for that. Like, context matters. People think context doesn't matter. It does, because it gives you the understanding of the bigger picture. What all happened. I'm not going to just judge the reaction of a group of people. I'm going to judge the whole picture. It's no secret that the Black community has been led every way but to where they're supposed to be. That's the point of the truth coming out. Because when they know the truth, then you will see what my people are capable of, and that is greatness. They're great, but they just don't know it yet. Because they are God's chosen people. If God chose them, they're great. Greater than mankind. Not saying that they're gods, I'm saying they're God's chosen people, but greater in your definition of mankind. Science, religion, all that stuff. My people are greater than that. Their knowledge exceeds that. But this is the cause and the effect of them going across the other side and thinking the grass is greener on the other side. See, you'll get my reference if you watch the movie Coraline, when she thought it was greener on the other side until she seen the truth. Well, that's exactly what happened with my people. They went through that little door. They wandered off, and this has happened again. I mean, we come from some of the oldest people, okay? Black Americans are as old as the Old Testament. That's a true thing. That's a true thing. So yeah, we're God's chosen people. It's nothing new. It's never been anything new.
Africans to Black America, our eternal gratitude. In every African family, there is at least one child carrying a name inspired by Black America. You will hear of boys called Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Toussaint Louverture, Mike Tyson, Jackson, Snoop, Tupac, Michael Jordan, Denzel Washington, Jazzy, Chris Brown, Lil Wayne. Of course, we have a lot of Kanye West in Africa streets. You will see little girls named Beyoncé, Rihanna, Harriet, Rosa, and beyond the children, our schools, our streets, our community centers, many of them are named after Black American and Caribbean heroes. Toussaint Louverture, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Maya Angelou, Bob Marley. This is not a coincidence. It is proof. Africans never stopped loving you, Black America. When colonial powers shut down our media and tried to silence Africa's story, the only community that kept the flame of dignity alive was you, Black Americans. When they told the world that Africa was weak, broken, and helpless, it was your voices, your music, your protest, your strength that told a different story. Think about it. When the Chinese government wanted to honor an artist, they chose Michael Jackson. The whole world sang his songs. And in Africa we said, "Thank you, Black America, for being our lantern in the darkness." The little respect Africa holds in global consciousness, the small window where people pause and think, maybe Black people are not what the stereotypes say. That respect was built by you, Black Americans. Through jazz, through hip-hop, through civil rights, through your victories in sports, film, science, and politics, you reminded the world that Blackness is not weakness, it is greatness. To every African listening, never forget that when our struggle for liberation needed light, Black America carried the torch. And to every Black American listening, know this, whether you see it or not, whether the media tries to erase it or not, you are honored here, on this continent. You are not just an inspiration, you are our definition. You are proof that no matter how heavy the chains, no matter how strong the oppressor, Black people rise. So to those still blind, to those who mock, to those who deny, open your eyes. The bridge between Africa and Black America is not built on politics. It is built on blood, on sacrifice, on rhythm, on resilience. From the villages of Ghana to the cities of Nigeria, from the mountains of Ethiopia to the coastlines of Togo, we say, thank you, Black America. Thank you for showing the world that we are not weak, we are not stupid, we are not broken. We are powerful, we are beautiful, and we are one.
As an African woman living in the United States, I have never experienced prejudice from Black Americans or African Americans, however you call yourself. Never. I came to this country and I was embraced and welcomed by them. They love me. I love them back. Like, I found my people, for real. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I found my people.
When it's time to give kudos, that's what I'm gonna do. So shout out to this African woman for giving praise to FBA and thanking us and saying that we have the right to be angry at what's going on right now.
For years, African immigrants and Black Americans have often been grouped together by outsiders. Yet, their experiences, histories, and perspectives are not always the same. Some immigrants arrive with different expectations about life in the United States. At the same time, Black Americans have a unique historical experience that has shaped their community for generations. So in recent years, debates over immigration, employment, education, and public policy have sparked conversations about how these groups relate to one another. Many people are now asking whether greater cooperation would benefit everyone involved.
Not all of us, but a lot of us, seem to forget, or maybe they just don't know. But if you have been living in this country long enough, you should know that. The reason why we're here, the reason why we're allowed to be here, is because of the work Black Americans did. Because of the sacrifices they did. Because all the fights they had to fight in order for us, for them, because they didn't do it for us, they did it for themselves, and it's right. But today we are enjoying the fruit of their labor. And we should not forget that. I'm an immigrant. And yes, in my community, or in an immigrant community, and nobody can say otherwise, is a lot of disrespect for African American. It's a lot of it. I have heard it. And I have to admit that when I first came, I was also ignorant of their history. But after being in this country, for the amount of time I have been here, if I act like I don't know that, it means that I'm willingly demeaning them. They are mad. And you know what immigrants should do right now? We should not be arguing with them. We should be quiet and listen. Listen to what they're saying. Listen. No. It is not about us. It's about how they feel. It's about the experience. And guys, they are right. Many immigrant community call them lazy. They're not lazy. They even say they don't have a culture, and that's an insult. Of course they have a culture. Of course they do. In the music, in the food, in the way they live their life, in the way they dress, they have a culture. And by the way, a culture that is a leader in many ways. Our children in Africa dress like black children. Children in Asia dress like black children. Children in Latin America, in Europe. So please stop saying. And it's not only limited to clothing. It's in music, it's in history, it's in literature, it's in science. The immigrant community need to stop demeaning and disrespecting black American. They are mad, and they have all the right to be mad. Now, if my immigrant community or my African community want to come after me for what I say, that is on you. I don't care. Because the truth is the truth. And we need to admit where we're coming short. You're going to come to people's house, and you want to look down at them? You want to disrespect them? Yes, not all Africans. Yes, not all Latino. Yes, not all blah, blah, blah. All Asian, blah, blah, blah. But enough to make a lot of noise. But enough for them to be mad, rightfully so. We need to be quiet now and listen to what they have to tell us. No doubting the experience, no undermining the experience, no forgetting the accomplishments. We need to stop that. We need to stop, particularly the African community. You want to say they are our brother and sister and this is how you're treating them? Not everybody, but a lot of us do. We look down. We criticize them. We do it and we should not deny it. As a community, we do it and we need to stop. Unity will be great.
Yes, in today's video, guys, I'm gonna be keeping it real with you. Of course, you all know that I keep it real here. Yes, come on, listen. My dear Africans, you know that you have always looked up to black Americans. Of course, it has always been like that in history. And here is why I'm saying that. Look at our Nollywood movies. Guys, if you haven't been really into our Nollywood movies, go and watch our movies. Go and watch Nigerian movies. You know why I'm saying this? A lot of our celebrities, especially the female, they want to copy American style. They want to copy American way of talking. Like, you know, so they kind of see black Americans like a role model. I know a lot of you are here on social media, you want to package, you want to talk down on black Americans. For what reason? Just because you feel like what? Like, seriously, okay, if you feel and you think that you are better, why will you be in Nigeria, okay, inside Nollywood movies, right? You are in Nollywood movies, you are an actor, actress, but yet you are copying the American way of speaking, of speaking English language. We have our way of speaking our English. We have our accents. You live in Nigeria, speak like a Nigerian, especially those English countries in Africa. They look up to black Americans. You guys have always seen black Americans like you know what I mean, like your big sister, like your big brother. Come on, let's reason this together. You know what I'm talking about. I know a lot of you will say, how much do they pay you for that? You don't need to pay me for anything. I'm a black person and I admit, because at the end of the day, we all bleed red, okay? These are my black people. You yourself, you are my black sister too, or my black brother too. But the thing is that majority of you are forgotten because now there's social media. But there were times when you have to learn the way American people dress. You want to dress like American. You want to speak like American. Even up to today. Even sometimes when I watch Nollywood movies, I see how you guys want to copy American way of life and everything. And still, yet, you still want to talk down on them. That's not acceptable, of course. Because a lot of times, you don't even want to promote African food in your movies. You want to show the Western system, the Western world, and especially the American way. I know when it comes to Nigerians, you guys are good at that. You like fake life packaging and all that. You borrow and you want to pose. You've been borrowing the American way of speaking, especially the black Americans. You all know that. So you guys should stop all this. Like when you come to America, we that came here will do better. I don't do better than them. All right, I'm not. I'm just a simple person living in America. My reason coming to America is not to compete with anyone. I just want to be okay, to be able to take care of myself and my family, which is fine for me. And so let's focus on ourselves instead of coming out here trying to look down on anybody here in America. All right, so let's not forget that these people have once been your role model. They are still your role model. You know, this is the United States, so don't try it. All right, be nice, be kind, and the type of video you put out, be kind with your words. Okay.
Supporters of this viewpoint argue that Black Americans have built institutions, fought for civil rights, and influenced laws that benefit millions of people living in America today. Because of that history, some believe newer immigrants may better appreciate the roles those efforts have played in creating opportunities that many people now enjoy. Others disagree and point out that every community contributes in different ways, regardless of where someone stands. It is clear that these discussions have become more visible online. Many commentators say misunderstandings have sometimes created unnecessary tension between African immigrants and Black Americans. Some argue that stereotypes have prevented meaningful conversations. Others believe social media often amplifies conflicts instead of highlighting areas where both communities share common interests. Whether discussing careers, business opportunities, education, or civic engagement, many people now believe collaboration produces better outcomes than division. One lesson appearing repeatedly in this discussion is that communities often achieve more when they recognize each other's contributions. Black Americans have played a significant role in shaping modern African society through decades of advocacy, culture, entrepreneurship, and public leadership. Likewise, many African immigrants have made valuable contributions in medicine, technology, education, engineering, and business. So instead of everyone focusing on disagreements, some voices are encouraging mutual respect and stronger partnerships that benefit everyone. Many people overlook the role Black Americans have played in shaping the opportunities available to everyone living in the United States today, including African immigrants. Before many immigrants arrived, Black Americans spent generations fighting for rights, equal access to education, voting rights, fair housing, and workplace protection. Those victories didn't benefit only one community. They expanded rights and opportunities for millions of Americans, regardless of where they were born. Many African immigrants have built successful lives in America, and they deserve recognition of their hard work, education, entrepreneurship, and professional achievements. At the same time, it is also true that they entered a country where many legal barriers had already been challenged through decades of activism led by Black Americans and many allies. Beyond laws, Black Americans have had a tremendous influence on American culture, music, sports, entertainment, fashion, language, and business. And business have shaped how America is viewed around the world. Those cultural contributions have also helped create opportunities that immigrants can participate in and benefit from. This isn't about saying one group is better than the other. It is about recognizing history. Success in America has often been built on the efforts of many communities, and understanding those contributions can lead to a greater respect instead of unnecessary division. At the end of the day, this conversation isn't just about one community or another. It is about understanding history, recognizing different experiences, and asking whether cooperation can accomplish more than division. Now, it's your turn. Do you think relationships between African immigrants and Black Americans are changing? What do you believe both communities can learn from each other? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and kindly remember to keep it respectful. If you want more breakdowns like this, hit the subscribe button and join our family. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.